It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield. It's Underwood. Gets it out fast. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Might as well give it to him again. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Clemson is quick to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Bringing the heat. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Gets it out quickly. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Spits it out to the back. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He makes a catch.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hardy. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. Fires to the right. Got his man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Steps away. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep to the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holloway. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Clemson. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Wake Forest. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's got it. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Buys a little time. He throws back to the left side. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Gets it down to the 13-yard line as they try to score before the half.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points, nice execution.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Going right and going deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the left. Got room to work. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
I And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aaron! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Clemson jumps to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pat? Oh, he's got some spin. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give out of the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Williams. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Extending the play. Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Defense in press coverage. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
To the air, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. To the air, it's Carr. Got his man downfield. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Using his legs, it's Price. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 11 to Eastern Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here's a heat. Escapes the sack. All kinds of time before he fires right. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. Throughout the day, this is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Oh, they're after him! And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the back. This time it's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced. But this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Wants to throw on third. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the catch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Takes it from the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And they'll try to win it right here with the two-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. From the gun. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Carr. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA